Greetings, family. I've been getting a lot of comments about asking to display how to measure the cubits on the ruler, and I've been procrastinating to get a digital caliper. I have now purchased a digital caliper, and today is the day that I will create the video because I've been waiting for the caliper. So let's get into it. This will be all about how you measure your cubits with precision. I always say as best as humanly possible that we can, to be precise as we take out our caliper, as we measure our ruler, and I'll display everything here. So sending you love. New Earth is now, and let's get into it. Shoo! We got 10 gauge copper wire, pure 99.9% copper. Let's twist some of it up for our measurements. We're gonna take out enough for 3 rings. Should be good. Okay. There's our wire. We've got our drill ready. We have our pliers. We're gonna crimp the ends. And let's twist. Okay, this is what we've all been waiting for. I've purchased the digital caliper. Gonna open it up here. Woo! New case. Beauty. Beauty. Alright. This is the magic wand that we need. Okay, so we're gonna do inches. Let me shift the camera here. Okay, the sacred cubit is in inches, and obviously you can convert this to centimeters. In the ebook, I'm gonna go back to it and put the centimeters as well. But for now, I'm gonna write down sacred, lost, and Viking. So these are our cubits. and we have 20.63 inch for the sacred. The lost is 23.49 inch. And the Viking, 26.61 inches. Okay. So this is what we have. As an example, in the ebook, I have the list of all the qubits that we can utilize with the tech. And now we're going to convert this knowledge of the measurement onto our rulers utilizing the caliper. So here we go. Okay. Make this simple. Okay, so the sacred, so 20.63. So what I usually do, you can do it your own way, but I'm gonna grab the caliper out, right? And start it at 0, make sure it's opened, reset it, and we're gonna pull out 1.63. So we go like this. Loosen it. Okay, so we have 0. Just jumping around a bit. We're gonna pull out 1.6. Okay, 1.63. And we're gonna tighten it. So we have 1.63. And now we're going to go to 19 inches. So it will look like this. So 19 plus 1.63 equals 20.63 for our sacred. And we're going to put this right in the center of the line, so it's as precise as possible. And then we're going to get our nice sharp pencil or pen, and we're going to mark, see, right on the line. And then we can write here, sacred qubit. Pull it up. It's for 20.63 inch. So there's our mark. And there we go. So see how I started from the inch just so I have some playroom. You could just go to 0.63 and start at the 20. But instead, I like having that extra space. It feels better for me. Okay. Now that we have our sacred, let's measure our first qubit. So we've got our file. perfectly flat file. You can watch the other tutorials as well. And we're going to cut right on the sacred cubit mark, right? So we're flat up against, and then we're going to grab our snips. Woo, beauty. Okay, so I'll show you an example here close up. So we're nice and flat. We've got our wire, and I'm gonna file down a little bit more. See how we're very close? We always cut to the right of our marked line so we don't undercut. Okay, let's file down. Make sure our wire's flat. And there is a perfect sacred cubit. So now this wire is measured exactly to 20.63 inches, as humanly possible, precise. And there we go, family. So that's how you're gonna do it with your caliper. So the next one, we're gonna do the lost cubit, and then we'll do the Viking. So I'm giving you 3 examples to make it very simple. And remember, with the cubits, we can fraction down, right? So with our 20.63, just to give you the example, so if we want to do a half size sacred cubit, we pull out our calculator and we go 20.63 divided by 2, right? So that would be our measurement for our half size sacred. For the quarter size, which is a pendant size, we do 20.63 divided by 4. You get 5.1575. And then we would simply translate that number onto our caliper and then onto our ruler. So we would have the sacred cubit is the 10, and then we would have our sacred, which is this one here, the 5. Okay, so I'll be back, and we're going to take a little breather and get into the lost cubit. I hope this is super of service to you. Sending you so much love. Shoo! Alrighty, family, so we're back. We've done the sacred cubit, which I've put into a ring, and we're going to braze these afterwards. Now we are going to do the lost cubit. Same thing, file down. Nice and flat. We're gonna come here. We've got our wire ready. Okay. All right, family. We filed down our next wire. We're going to do the lost cubit now. So 23.49. So we're going to go 1.4. Okay, around there. Tighten it up. Let's flip it. So 23.49, just under 23.5. So I'm setting up on the 22. Let me flip this for you. So we have 22 inches, right? We're doing the extra. 22 plus 1, 23.49. We're gonna put this right on the center line, and then we're gonna mark. Make sure this is nice and straight. And here we go. There's our lost. Cubit. Lift this up and we'll go 23.49. Okay. We file down. We're going to mark to the right of the line as we do. I'm going to get a close-up on this one. Okay, so see that? So I'm going to mark to the right so we don't ever undercut. So a little bit, or mark right on the line and then cut to the right, excuse me. Okay. And we have it about perfect. We'll file down the rest. And there is just about our lost. I'm gonna give it one more little file, just so we have it absolutely perfect. And our ends are perfectly flat, 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 up against, and there's our lost cubit. Okay. And then to give you one more example, with the calculator, we're going to do 23.49 divided by 2. So we have 11.745, and then 23.49 divided by 4 is 5.8725. And if we look here, we have our lost, which is measured. I feel like the best way is to get this, you only got to mark once. So buy your ruler, buy your caliper, and then you can mark these and they'll be there, and then you won't have to keep measuring. And there is our lost, the 11. Okay, we're gonna do this one more time with the Viking cubit so we can make it as clear as possible for you, family. And yeah, and then we'll do some brazing and that'll be good. Hope this is helping. So far we've covered the sacred, we've covered the lost, 20.63, 23.49, and now we're going to do the Viking, which is also known as the Atlantean cubit. It was channeled by Mariana with the Ramu and the sacred continent, and we describe it as a very gentle feminine energy, light. Okay, so I'm filing down. We have our Viking cubit, 26.61. So we're gonna go 1 point. Around 1.61. And we will right around the area, 26.61. We're gonna have this right in the center. This is gonna be straight. And then we will, let's double check that. Mark right on the line. And we have our Viking at 26.61 inch. Okay. We know what to do from here. Just file down. And we're going to mark in the center, and we're gonna cut to the right. And we always have a good overcut. I'm actually gonna snip a little bit off here. Check our measurement. And we're about perfect. I'll show you what we got here. So when I say is humanly possible, the creator gives us some playroom with our creations. In a sane universe, that's how things would be, right? Finish this up. And we're gonna do a little bit of brazing, okay? There's a perfect Viking. All right, we've got our full-size sacred 20.63, 144 megahertz from the King's Chamber. We have our lost Cubit, otherwise known as the forbidden Cubit, 23.49 inches at 177 megahertz. And we have our Viking, or we also call it the Atlantean Cubit. So we're gonna go out and braze. We're actually gonna stay inside because I'm in Canada and it's getting cold, so just gonna crack the window. Just getting the vise set up here. Okay. We have our copper brazing rods, phosphor copper brazing. Okay. Got our divine flame, violet flame. Sacred, lost. The flow of energy on these is pure magic. And our Viking or Atlantean. Flow state, this one. Okay. And there are our beams of life force. Okay. Here's our rings. Move this. Some orgone there. Working on some cloud busters. Okay. So here are our tensor rings, light rings, quantum divine light. We got our sacred lost Viking, full size, and that's it, family. I really hope that answered the questions. If you have any other questions, you can email me, or you know how to find me through the website moonasmagica.com or on the Etsy. You can message me on YouTube. You can comment for videos, any information that you're looking for, as we are one being, so we're in service to each other, and it's helping each other out to grow together. The ebook is out. It has all the information that you need to get started. It is a very divine channel of tensor technology. It's got step-by-step walkthroughs, and the tutorials go really well with it. You have your qubit list, you have all the information, and it's simply inspiration for creation flow. And yeah, I hope that this served you, and let there be light.